Okay, we looked at slope-intercept form yesterday. I gave you an equation. You put it on a graph. We are doing the same thing but opposite today. So first of all, review that in our equation, m stands for our slope. So m equals our slope. B in our equation is our y-intercept. Okay, so with that, today or yesterday, we gave you the equation, you made the graph. Today, we're giving you the graph, you are making the equation. So, yesterday, I gave you an equation, you made a graph. Today, I'm going to give you a graph. From your graph, you're going to have to find your slope, which we already know how to do from 2.1, and your y-intercept, and then we're going to put those on a graph. So let's put those in an equation. Yes, we're just doing the exact same thing, but the opposite. Okay, so looking at our examples. Our first example here, I can already tell it has a negative slope because I'm going down and to the right. So I'm going to pick 2 points to count. I'm going to count down here, down and to the right. How many spaces down do I go? 3. So I go down 3. How many spaces to the right do I go? 1. Okay, if you are currently talking, please stop talking, unless you are responding directly to the question I'm asking. -3/1. Yes, so our slope is -3/1. We can write down -3/1, or we can write down -3. Doesn't matter which, they are both correct. Chad, stop. Okay, then we need to look at our y-intercept. Our y-intercept is where we cross our y-axis. So that is right here. So our y-intercept in this one is +4. Okay, then, stop. Then we are going to put this into an equation. So our equation is y equals mx plus b. The y and the x stay there. So we put down y equals, and then we put down -3/1x plus 4. It's plus because it's positive. The most common thing that people forget in these is they forget their x. So don't forget your x. And x plus b. Okay, one other thing that I want to mention. This would also be correct. Y equals -3x plus 4. Just like we can add in the imaginary ones, we can take them out. Okay, so both of those are correct. Any questions about that first example? Okay, so we are looking at our next one then. So our next one, we need to count our slope. Is our slope positive or negative? Positive, good. As we go up we go to the right. Or as we go to the right, we go up. So I'm going to count between here and here. How many do I go up? 1. How many do I go to the right? 3. So our slope in this one, rise over run, is 1/3. Okay, our y-intercept in this one, where do we cross our y-axis? Awesome, yeah, no, it's at 0. So that means our equation in this one is y equals 1/3 x, and then it would be plus 0. It's kind of unnecessary to write plus 0, so we're not going to write plus 0. Our answer is just going to be y equals 1/3 x. Because adding 0, why do we even mention it if it's nothing? All right, any questions on either of those? Okay, flip this over then. We got 2 more on the back. Then I want to see you a couple special things. Okay, so this one, my points are a lot further apart. So when I go to count my slope, I have to go down and to the right because this is a negative slope. It looks like I go down 1, 2, 3, 4. So -4. And then I go to the right 1, 2, 3. So my slope is -4/3 because it's rise over run. Okay, and then from there, my y-intercept. Where do I cross my y-axis? Good job, Brooke. Thank you, Jasper. -2. So I've got y equals mx plus b. This is going to be y equals -4/3 x. Do not write plus -2. We're just going to write -2. Yeah. Don't write plus -2. It's just redundant. So if it's positive, it's plus. If it's negative, it's minus.
Wait, so this is all we have to do, but are we gonna have the points already on there?
Yep. Okay. Last one. Looking at my last graph right away, what's my slope?
No, your slope. No, your y-intercept is 5.
See how it's a perfect, yeah, but I'm looking at my slope right now. See how it's a perfect little staircase? It's just 1/1, okay? And then my y-intercept, yes, Jasper, is 5. Okay. So, I have 3 different ways I could write this equation that are correct. I could write y equals 1/1x plus 5, or I could just write y equals 1x plus 5, or I could even just write y equals x plus 5, because 1x is the same thing as just x. I like it this way. So 1 does not equal x, but 1x equals x. X does not equal 1, but if x is by itself, it is 1x. That's a common misconception. X does not always equal 1. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and stop this recording.